Nelumbo Nucifera, problem child, old soul, lives in every era. Never smiles, never frowns, only in between, but sinks back in the waters to make sure it's never seen. Exquisite's an understatement when you're describing me. I'm probably purer than what people make me out to be. Cliche to mention that I've always been one that's different. My surroundings opposite of glistening, but I always came out clean. I disappear then reappear, I'm rebirth and the sun. Already reached that level when the journey just begun. And endless, not my life is these lyrics are karmic cycles. Never feeling transparent, but I still let the light through. So do whatever you want, cause you cannot soil me. Drown myself inside the murk, but I won't come out oily. Just awaken your soul and be aware of your spiritness. All this truth inside of you without seeing the pyramids. A balance being tied myself to all my chakras. Nothing less than a divine soul, like in God we trust. Anything is possible, I flew away with just a twirl. If I united Egypt, then I could unite the whole world. Nelumbo Nucifera, problem child, old soul, lives in every era. Never smiles, never frowns, only in between, but sinks back in the waters to make sure it's never seen. Nelumbo Nucifera, problem child, old soul, lives in every era. Never smiles, never frowns, only in between, but sinks back in the waters to make sure it's never seen. Admired by all religions, nomadic fits the description, however, so I got no time to decipher linguistics. Nothing default, bro, I'm universal and the transversal between the pyramids that separates truth from commercials. Chromatic, they thought I was on the wrong side of the fence. At the same time, they could not tell cause of my innocence. Pink be the supreme, that's in me every time I speak. Purple be the esoteric sensei teacher mystically. White is my purity, perfection in majority. It's only logical that the people would want more of me. Blue, wisdom, knowledge, intelligence, all of the above. Wait, don't be fooled, you know all this, but I don't open up. Red, my love and compassion with these actions. Fly away from all of these bastards when I'm rapping. Now mix all the colors up. Black that isn't dark enough. Practically that, but I guess God is what I'm the product of. Nelumbo Nucifera, problem child, old soul, lives in every era. Never smiles, never frowns, only in between, but sinks back in the waters to make sure it's never seen. Nelumbo Nucifera, problem child, old soul, lives in every era. Never smiles, never frowns, only in between, but sinks back in the waters to make sure it's never seen. You don't need bifocals just to notice the perfection. You can't handle it, keep getting blinded by the second. Your sight isn't needed, simply listen to the message. But to be safe, make sure your pineal gland is flexing. Just imagine if even Adam took a bite out of that flower instead of that stupid apple. That would mean they're enlightened individuals and cannibals. Their curiosity and ignorance is understandable. Had to unfold just to twirl in the beautiful errors. I fly away perfectly. Roots that cannot shackle me. Hope you get the analogy. SLR actually might have to visit my water so it can be fathoming. And when you fathom it can be so enlightening. All based on your views on living, free with no such thing as sinning. The last stage of my cycle, time for me to diminish. Make sure you remember my name written in hieroglyphics. Nelumbo Nucifera, problem child, old soul, lives in every era. Never smiles, never frowns, only in between, but sinks back in the waters to make sure it's never seen. Nelumbo Nucifera, problem child, old soul, lives in every era. Never smiles, never frowns, only in between, but sinks back in the waters to make sure it's never seen.